On Global TV News Express, Benue State Executive Council passes a vote of confidence on
In the
Governor
conscious
Alia.
efforts of the Governor
In business, Nigerian secures $14 billion investment from India, signs MOS with 10 countries. On the foreign scene, Heathrow shutdown caused flight chaos and leaves thousands stranded. In sports, Vinicius fires stoppage time winner for Brazil. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Jumai Manson. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. You can download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. Now the news info. The Benue State Executive Council has passed a vote of confidence on Governor Hyacinth Alia and his administration for his efforts in taming insecurity and his leadership qualities. This was a unanimous decision of the fourth council meeting held at the Government House, Makurdi. Correspondent Felicity Indere reports.
Alia-led administration in addressing issues of insecurity in the state. The fourth Executive Council meeting unanimously passed a vote of confidence on the present administration in the state. Deputy Governor Sam Ode, who doubles as the vice chairman of the council, moved the motion on his principle.
We have unanimously as a council decided and hereby passed a vote of confidence on the political and security leadership of our government.
Members of the State Executive Council were unanimous in their support for the vote of confidence on the governor.
High reduction in crime and insecurity in the state. That I can go home and stay for 3 days without having a police. And therefore, give you personally some kudos and thanks for all that you have done to bring us to where we are.
After thunder comes rain, so we are confident that there is peace at the end of this tunnel. Politically speaking, we affirm the fact that the government is the undisputable leader of Benue State. Socially speaking, we identify the fact that the masses are still with us. A good sailor is made by the turbulent storms that overflow. And so far so good, you are sailing this very ship to the right direction.
Governor Hyacinth Alia, who appreciated the council for their confidence in him, assured them that their support will spur him to do more for the overall welfare of the state.
Thank you so much for giving this vote of confidence, which again will re-engineer my thinking, my institutions, and all the planning, ensuring that the oath I took, the missions, and the mission which all of us are onto, it's brought not only to bear, but fruitfully executed.
He pledged that his administration will not relent until all displaced persons will return to their ancestral homes. In Makurdi, Felicity Indere, Global TV News.
Thank you, Felicity, for that report. The police command in Akwa Ibom State says it has uncovered a legal maternity home allegedly involved in child trafficking, unlawful medical practice, and impersonation. The State Police Public Relations Officer, Tifom John, made this known in a statement in Uyo, the state capital. John says that the illegal maternity home was uncovered in using Aitiet, the Abok local government area of the state. Acting on credible intelligence, operatives of the command raided the premises and arrested a female who was caught harboring 7 pregnant women and 5 infants aged between 2 weeks and 1 year. The rescued women were under protective care while investigations were ongoing to uncover other collaborators and ensure justice was served. Governor Hope Uzodinma has restated his administration's commitment to infrastructure development in Imo State. While inspecting ongoing road and erosion control projects, he expressed satisfaction with the progress made and assured residents of the lasting solutions to their infrastructure challenges. Global TV's Amarachi Ibe tells us more.
As part of his efforts to improve road networks, Governor Uzodinma visited key project sites including Banana Junction, Umunaiziachi Road, the Owerri Mbisobo Umuahia Road, and the Mgbe erosion site. He also assessed ongoing work at the Imo State Government Hazardness Olu. Speaking to journalists, the governor expressed confidence in the pace and quality of work, emphasizing that some parts of the state had previously been affected by insecurity, making infrastructure reconstruction a top priority for his administration.
I'm highly impressed with the job in terms of both speed and the quality, and I'm confident that by the way they are going, that very soon the erosion menace in this area will be addressed, and the motorable road made available to our people, and life will become more meaningful to Imolites and the travelers alike. We will continue to do our best, God's willing, given the lean resources at our disposal.
For residents, these projects bring a sense of relief. Many express appreciation for the government's intervention in expressing long-standing road and erosion issues.
The road was not motorable before. We are actually suffering here, you understand, until the intervention of this administration. And I cannot say much than to say it's a wonderful work. Kudos to the governor.
Trying very well. They are trying very, very well. I am even very, very happy. I'm very happy about what I'm seeing.
With visible progress on these projects, residents remain hopeful that the reconstruction efforts will bring lasting development, as the state government has assured that all ongoing projects will be completed as scheduled. From Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV.
Thank you, Amarachi, for that report. Both chambers of National Assembly have unanimously approved the state of emergency declared in Rivers State by President Bola Tinubu. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, read the president's letter during Thursday's plenary before lawmakers went into closed-door session. Queen Agaba has the rest of the story.
After the session, President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, put the matter to a voice vote, with lawmakers overwhelmingly supporting the request. Announcing the decision, Akpabio says the Senate had exercised its powers under Section 305, subsection 2 of the Constitution to approve the President's proclamation. The upper chamber, relying on Section 11, subsection 4 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, resolved to set up a joint committee to oversee the administration of Rivers State Legislature and a select group of eminent Nigerians to reconcile the warring parties in the state.
Conferred on it by Section 305, subsection 2 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, and approve the proclamation of state of emergency declared by Mr. President in Rivers State of Nigeria. The Senate further directs that the declaration of the state of emergency stated in the proclamation document and the mandate of Mr. President to review, and hereby mandates the President to review and even to terminate the state of emergency at any given time, but not later than 6 months. The Senate further resolved that Section 11, subsection 4 be invoked, providing the National Assembly the authority to set up a joint ad hoc committee of both chambers to oversight the administration of Rivers State henceforth.
Earlier, the House of Representatives approved the declaration through a voice voting by the 243 members in attendance.
Hold on, honorable colleagues. You are saying that the president doesn't need to wait until the expiration of the 6 months before he can lift this suspension, right? That if by tomorrow Rivers State will wake up and everything is okay, he has the right to say, okay, the state of emergency should come to an end. So rather than just tying us to 6 months, you are saying at any given time, between the first day after the passage of this particular request, the president is at liberty to lift this suspension. Is that what you are saying? Okay. Those in support of this request of Mr. President as amended should say aye. Aye. Those in support of this request from Mr. President as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is have it. Thank you very much.
President Bola Tinubu had on Tuesday declared a state of emergency in Rivers State, citing breakdown of law and order, while appointing retired Vice Admiral Ibok Ete to administer the state in absence of Governor Fubara and the 27 lawmakers. For Global Television, Queen Agaba reporting.
Federal government has emphasized the importance of human capital development, particularly focusing on the youth and future generations. Minister of Finance Wale Edun gave this indication at the launch of Corporate Social Responsibility Program Customs Care, which was held in Abuja. Kikelomo Okere has the details.
The Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, highlighted the role of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in supporting human capital development initiative, adding that the 6 pillars of the agenda, which include education, healthcare, social protection, and food security. He expressed satisfaction with the current efforts of the Nigerian Customs Service and advised continuous collaboration with various departments and commissions.
I am particularly encouraged by the initiative of today's geographical spread across all the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria, and the promise to adopt schools in each local local council area within the FCT. So the customs will adopt 1 school in each council area within the FCT. And more importantly, the nationwide approach ensures that the benefits of this all-important initiative, Customs Cares, will reach communities throughout the country.
In his remarks, the Minister of Education, Tuji Alausa, highlighted the importance of involving sub-national government in the Corporate Social Responsibility Development Plan, while calling for leveraging the database of junior and secondary schools to enhance the development efforts. Alausa suggested that both federal and state-owned schools, as well as private schools, should be included in the consultation process.
As you march along with rolling out your agenda, your development plans, your interventions with regards to the custom cares, I encourage you to align your development, your strategies with the Universal Basic Education Commission, the Nigerian Senior Secondary Education Commission, and the subnational government. Those are the people that will guide you and tell you what the schools need. More so, I'm talking more importantly about education now. You talk to this commission, you fill them out, they have the database of all the, UBEC has the database of all junior secondary school in the country, all the primary schools in the country, and the National Senior Secondary School Commission has the database of all the senior secondary school in the country.
In his remark, the Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, noted that the timeless insight of the CSR program underscores the rationale behind the service having prioritized education and comprehensive community development in their approach. He stated that investing in Nigerian youth and addressing critical needs across custom operational areas is a pathway of creating new narrative of hope, progress and sustainable development in communities that have long awaited meaningful interventions.
Officers and men have demonstrated ownership and commitment over this project by surrendering a part of their own salaries into this. 4% of their annual salaries is huge, it's quite huge. And this was willingly done, so this is to ensure that everybody will be committed, all hands will be on deck at the same time. We all witness the impact of our operations in the societies, where we operate. Talk about this secondary school. We were here for almost 25 years. We park our vehicles, we get into their spaces. our visitors disturb them and disrupt their programs. It is payback time to this school and so many other communities that support our activities. And, we just have to be very creative, in looking for a funding formula to ensure that this will not just be a one-off intervention. It will be a demonstration of a long-time commitment to what we believe in.
Ahmed Tinubu's Renewal Hope Agenda, we have established the Custom Cares Initiative, a holistic corporate social responsibility program aimed at fostering inclusive growth and sustainable impact across Nigerian communities. Custom Cares is structured around 6 fundamental pillars: healthcare, education, social investments, food security, the creative economy, and environmental sustainability.
The high point of the event was the official launch of Custom Corporate Social Responsibility tag Custom Cares. Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 election and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has described the state of emergency declared in Rivers State as unlawful and clear subversion of democracy and imposition of autocratic federal control over a duly elected state governor. He made this known while briefing journalists and the concerned leaders and political stakeholders in Nigeria. Ramsey Enoch Agbo has the details.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 election and the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar says the Nigerian Constitution does not empower the president to remove an elected governor, deputy governor or state assembly under any circumstances. Atiku says it is a misuse of Section 305 on state of emergency, which allows the president to declare a state of emergency only in an extreme cases where public safety, national security, or Nigerian sovereign is at serious risk.
Section 305 of the Constitution allows the president to declare a state of emergency only in the extreme cases where public safety, national security, or Nigeria's sovereignty is at serious risk. However, it does not grant him the power to suspend elected officials or to demolish democratic structures as he has presently done in Rivers State. The conditions under Section 3053 for declaring a state of emergency include war or external aggression, breakdown of public order and safety, natural disasters or any other grave emergency threatening Nigeria's corporate existence. None of these conditions exist in current circumstances in Rivers State.
The concerned leaders and political stakeholders call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to immediately revoke the unconstitutional proclamation and reinstate the elected governor of Rivers State and others, urging the judiciary to act swiftly.
We call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to immediately revoke this unconstitutional proclamation and reinstate the elected governor, deputy governor, and state assembly of Rivers State. We call on patriotic senators and representatives to vote against this illegal action when it comes before them for approval. The National Assembly must stand on the right side of history and not allow itself to be used to legitimize an unconstitutional power grab. Nigerians must defend democracy. It is not only the responsibility of the opposition to defend democracy, it is the responsibility of all Nigerians, all of you, to defend democracy.
The former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, who defected from the All Progressive Congress, that is APC, to the Social Democratic Party, PDP, in a statement, called on the National Assembly to prove its authenticity in the matter.
No person or authority can remove an elected official, whether governor, deputy governor, or member of the legislature, without going through the due process of law. In the case of governor, through by impeachment. In the case of legislators through recall. Those are the only ways you can remove an elected person. You cannot tamper with the mandate of the people under Section 305 of the Constitution. The Supreme Court has spoken and is very, very clear. What President Tinubu has done is violently unconstitutional and unlawful. The National Assembly will for once today, this National Assembly, that everyone accuses of being overstaffed, will at least for once stand with the people of Nigeria.
Ramsey Enoch reporting for Global TV News.
You're watching the live broadcast of News Express. When News Express returns, Vinicius fire stoppage timing winner. Do not go anywhere. The news continues shortly. Stay tuned. Do you know that Global Television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch Global Television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to Global Television.
Welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is News Express on Global Television. Thank you for staying with us. In our business desk now, the Bank of Industry has launched a special intervention program, Project Guaranteed Loans for Women, GLOW, valued at 10 billion naira to support female entrepreneurs across Nigeria. The initiative aims to address persistent financial inclusion gap faced by women in country, providing them with the necessary capital to scale their businesses and contribute to economic development. Now, the bank's managing director, Dr. Olasokbo Olosi, announced the initiative in Lagos, emphasizing that the funding is designed to empower women who are pivotal to Nigeria's economic growth. Still on the news now, Sudan's army says it has recaptured the presidential palace in the capital Khartoum from the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces after a fierce battle. Sudan Army spokesman Nabil Abdullah says in a statement that the forces completely destroyed the enemy's fighters and equipment and seized large quantities of equipment and weapons. Abdullah mentioned the army will continue to progress in all fronts until victory is complete and every inch of the country is purged of militia and its supporters. Vladimir Putin has rejected an immediate and full ceasefire in Ukraine, arguing only to halt attack on energy infrastructure following a call with U.S. President Donald Trump. The Russian president declined to sign up a comprehensive month-long ceasefire that Trump's team recently worked out with Ukrainians in Saudi Arabia. He said a comprehensive truce could only work if foreign military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine come to an end. Ukraine's European allies have previously rejected such conditions. And in sports now, Vinicius Jr. strike a dramatic winner in the 9th minute of stoppage time to give Brazil 2-1 win over Colombia in the South African World Cup qualifier. A 5-team world champion have taken a 6-minute lead to Brasilia through a referee penalty, only for Luis Diaz find 41st minute striker for Colombia to level the game. Victory leaves Brazil well positioned in second place in the 10-team Colombo qualifying group, 4 points ahead leaders Argentina, who traveled to Uruguay today. A foul from Dani Munoz of Vinicius resulted in an early penalty for Brazil, and Rafinha, taking a short run up, confidently spotted home the spot kick to give the home side an early lead. The Benue State Executive Council has passed a vote of confidence on Governor Hyacinth Ali and his administration for his effort in taming insecurity and his leadership qualities. A Minister of Foreign Yusuf Tegar announced that the military has facilitated 14 billion investment from India across multi-sectors. While some Heathrow-bound flights have been diverted, others have led to a back mid-flight due to the ongoing fire incident at the airport. And we brought you that Vinicius Jr. strike a dramatic winner in the 9th minute of stoppage time to give Brazil 2-1 with over Colombia in a South American World Qualifier. And now that's it on Global TV News Express. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen by using @GlobalTVNG. You can download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS device to keep track of our broadcast. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.